BTS news today. The global entertainment world is once again shaken by the shocking news of the legendary South Korean group BTS. This time, it's not just about the new work or the incredible achievements they achieved. Rather, it is about the so-called internal dynamics that will change everything. A big rumor emerged and created a wave of emotions among ARMY, the nickname of BTS fans from various corners of the world. The rumor says that Jimin, one of the most beloved members of BTS, they are in a relationship secretly. Not only that, unnamed sources claims that BTS may be about to undergo a major overhaul. There are even those who say replace BTS as a group as we know it so far. This news exploded like lightning in broad daylight. After years of being a symbol of unity, love, and relentless dedication to their fans, the question of the possibility of separation, a change of direction, or even a change of members has caused a massive wave of speculation and concern. It all started with one small report that appeared on a South Korean online forum. A netizen claimed that he saw Jimin walking both with a mysterious woman in an elite district of Seoul. They looked close, laughed together, and even briefly held hands. The post immediately went viral and caused a variety of reactions. Some fans defended Jimin, says that he has the right to lead a normal personal life. However, others are worried that this news is a sign that something bigger is happening behind the scenes. Speculation grows wild when a large entertainment agency in South Korea, said to be preparing a new boy group that has a formation similar to BTS, even with almost identical concepts and auras. Some netizens immediately allege that this project is the initial form of plans to replace BTS. Of course, this was considered an insult by the ARMY. BTS is not just a music group. BTS is an icon, a symbol of struggle and inspiration that has penetrated the boundaries of language and culture. The idea that they can be replaced is considered impossible. It even offends many parties. But the rumors did not immediately stop. Journalists began to dig deeper. Some of them managed to find traces of Jimin's secret schedule, which was never made public. In recent weeks, he was seen several times in private locations with tight security. A photographer even claims to have exclusive photos of Jimin, together with a young rising actress. Although the picture is not very clear, the resemblance of the female figure in the photo to the actress with the initials YN sparked various new theories. Big Hit Music, the agency that oversees BTS, finally released a brief statement. They say that the personal life of their artists is an individual right, which should be respected, and will not comment on unfounded rumors. However, such an overly general statement was not enough to ease speculation. On the contrary, many actually feel that there is something which is really going on and is being hidden from the public. On the other hand, discussions about the future of BTS are heating up. Some sources in the Korean entertainment industry mention that the BTS members' conscription period has created an imbalance in the group's work rhythm. Although they are committed to getting back together, there is concern that the dynamics are changing during the period of conscription, can make the relationship between members is no longer as strong as before. One source even mentioned that there was an internal meeting where the members started talking about the possibility of exploring the solo track permanently after all completed their state duty. If this is true, then rumors about replacing BTS with a new group might just be a preventive measure from agencies to still maintain the dominance of the global K-pop market. This new group, which according to internal information has already undergone training for the past 3 years, it is said to have tremendous potential and is ready to debut in the near future. One of the vocal coaches who has worked with BTS said that the trainees in this project have abilities that are alarming, in the sense that they are very talented and can pose a serious threat to anyone, including BTS itself. Meanwhile, Jimin remains silent. He has not given any statement, either through social media or other platforms. His absence from several important events in this month is also in the spotlight. Many attribute the absence to pressure from rumors. Some fans even began to speculate that Jimin might be taking his time to think about his future, both as an individual and as part of BTS. This lack of clarity is what makes rumors even wilder and harder to control. However, not all reactions are negative. Most of the ARMY chose to give their full support to Jimin and all BTS members. They understand that every human being, including their idol, the right to live a private life without being judged. On various social media, hashtags such as #WeLoveYouJimin and #BTSForever have been trending for days. This solidarity gesture shows how much love still flows for this group, even in the midst of a storm of issues and rumors. Nevertheless, big questions remain hanging in the air. Will this rumor really change BTS's face forever? Will BTS be replaced? Will Jimin withdraw from the group for the sake of his romance? Or is it that all this is just a sensation created to attract public attention? Answers to these questions are not available at this time. To be sure, the K-pop industry is in one of the most precarious points in its history. BTS is not just a group, they are the pivot of a global wave called the Korean Wave. Whatever happens to them will have far-reaching repercussions, not only for fans but also for the economy, culture. Even South Korea's soft power policy point one of the former BTS managerial staff, who now no longer works at Big Hit, gave an anonymous statement. He said that the pressure felt by the members is very large, much heavier than it looks on the surface. They don't just have to be perfect musicians, but also a symbol of morality and hope for millions of people. In such a situation, it is quite natural that anyone begins to feel tired and wants to live as himself, without the shadow of the big name they built. Does this mean the end of BTS as we know it? Probably not. However, it is quite possible that this is the beginning of a major transformation. This group has always been able to evolve, from their struggling beginnings to becoming a global icon. BTS has been through a lot together, but nothing can forever stay the same. Change is a part of life. Even for BTS, the ARMY is now facing an emotional dilemma. On the one hand, they want BTS to stay together forever. On the other hand, they want the members to be happy with their life choices. It is not easy to come to terms with the possibility that one day, BTS may no longer perform as a single entity as they once did. But, like the words they often say, love yourself. Maybe it's time for fans to also love and accept change, no matter how hard it may be. The whole world is waiting. Waiting for clarification, waiting for an answer, waiting for the truth behind the rumors that have shaken the hearts of millions of people. Is Jimin really in a relationship? Will the new group really replace BTS? Will BTS be able to return to normal after their enlistment period is over? One thing is for sure. BTS has written a trail of history that will never be erased. Whatever happens after this, they have changed the lives of many people, inspire the world, and prove that music can be a bridge of universal affection. And like their song, maybe this is not the end, but only the beginning of a new chapter will be more touching, stronger, and more real than ever. Right after the rumor rocked social media, the situation in the fan community has become very sensitive. Many of them do not sleep well, keep refreshing their timeline, waiting for official news from Jimin, from the agency, from anyone who might be able to answer their unrest. New hashtags are popping up like #ProtectJimin, #JiminDeservesLove, and surprisingly, #IsThisTheEndOf BTS. Although dramatic, it shows how deep the emotional attachment between BTS and ARMY is. One of the most touching stories came from a Brazilian ARMY. He wrote at length on platform X, formerly Twitter, tells how BTS, especially Jimin, helped him get out of a near murderous period of depression. I don't care who Jimin loves. As long as she's happy, I'm happy. But if this is the end of BTS, then let me cry tonight for everything they've given me over the last 10 years, he wrote, accompanied by a picture of him hugging Face album while teary-eyed. Emotional statements from fans like this are widespread, translated into multiple languages by an international fan base. All of them reflect one thing: unlimited loyalty, but also the fear of losing. In the eerie silence, an entertainment insider finally leaked something that really rocked.